Hey, it's Sunday afternoon. We're here in Vancouver, Canada. We're getting ready to go on the Rocky Mountaineer train ride. We just got back from the Fairmont waterfront where we did our first step, which was to pick up our luggage tags, and they provided us these cool little souvenir pins. Tomorrow morning, we're going to have to wake up bright and early. Let's get started. Okay, it's like 6:45 in the morning. We just checked out. We're heading down to the Fairmont waterfront. They don't do pickups at every single hotel. They only do it at certain ones. Although our hotel is really close to the Fairmont waterfront, so we're just walking down a block or so.
Hi, good morning.
Good morning.
So we're just going to get the luggage into this motor coach directly out the doors. And as soon as you get that, we'll take care of the rest from there, okay?
All right, great.
Perfect.
Thank you. Well, we got here a little bit early, so you get a chance to check out the outside of the train. These are super clean. Look at those dome cars, and also they're kind of giant. Should we go check out the station first?
Yeah, you want to go do that?
Yeah. There's a lot of people. They said it was a record, right? The most people they've ever had on the Rocky Mountaineer so far. So this is the station. It is extremely spacious. Not really a lot of decoration in here or anything, but very big.
Want to take a picture?
I will do the sounding of the whistle, and then as a group, we will all shout all aboard, and then Mike, our piper, will lead us out to the train. Sound good?
Yeah.
All right, so 1, 2, 3.
All aboard!
Hello, we just got onto the Rocky Mountaineer and we found our chairs. Really cool thing about these chairs, a little coat hanging thing.
I know, nice.
Yeah.
Good, because we have coats and they need to be hung. We've got storage space underneath here. We got a 2x2 seat orientation here, and there's actually plenty of leg room here. You have enough leg room, Caitlin?
Yeah.
And then, do we have a tray or something? I don't know. I don't see any tray.
They're kind of spring-loaded, so they'll pop up and then you can fold it down and you just reverse that to put it back.
Here.
So whenever we come around with a beverage or a snack or anything like that, you're more than welcome to get those out, and that way you're not holding on to several different things at once. There is this small step here coming into the seat. We like to call that the friend maker, because if you forget it's there and you take a step, you may end up in your neighbor's lap.
The roof goes all the way up, but partway up there's kind of like a sunshade film. It's really amazing and expansive. Like, we can see almost everything from here. What do we get in terms of seat controls?
Got forward, back. I think we got the footrest control too. Right here.
Oh, seat control. They have a temperature control to warm up your booty.
Got them toasty buns.
And this, oh, this tilts the seat. There we go. Whoa. This one looks like lumbar support. Yeah, lumbar support. I don't know what this is. Oh, it moves the lumbar support up and down. And then this is your footrest.
Ooh.
Dun, da, 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 da. So the seats also have a charging port available. It's underneath between the seats. You got 2 USB ports, 2 regular charging ports you can use to charge your devices.
Oh hey, a puke bag. Nice.
Hopefully we won't need that.
You never know.
So now the hard part's over. You have to sit back, relax, and enjoy the journey. Very shortly, we'll be backing out of our station here, leaving the busy metropolis of Vancouver and heading into the semi-arid desert of Kamloops. We have lots to see today, but until then, enjoy. And once again, welcome on board Rocky Mountaineer.
Wow, this is nice.
I know.
So we're in the first seating for breakfast. There's a lot of us, so they're splitting it up. Tomorrow we'll be in the second seating. And if you're in the second seating, though, you get a little snack while you're waiting, so you don't go hungry.
Let's see what kind of goodies we have here. We have danishes. Yeah, we have 3 kinds of pastries. And they're slightly warm. It's nice. Like a pecan roll, a cinnamon roll. That looks like some sort of a fruit Danish, and that looks like a cream Danish.
I'm just impressed that they like cut the blackberries in half.
You know, I've never really seen a cup.
That's the extra touch, you know, when they cut the blackberries in half.
It's fancy.
That's how you know it's,
Blackberries are fancy, bro.
you know they're fancy.
Fancy.
Okay, well, this is our breakfast, and it's the same breakfast menu. So if there's something that I wanted, but I couldn't have it today, I could have it tomorrow. So today I have the avocado salmon and soft-boiled egg. Kaling has the boursin egg.
Horse and egg and chives scramble. Looks good, doesn't it?
Yeah, and I have the red pepper and something else I forget.
Sausage scramble.
Sausage skillet. So one of the awesome things about the Rocky Mountaineer is that they have this open air car downstairs, and you can go down here and actually experience the open air. What do you think?
I think it's really cool. It's nice to be able to actually experience the scenery that you see from the inside on the outside.
Yeah, it's a little chilly this morning, but I don't mind because it's just awesome out here. You can't go between cars, but if you go down here, you get a little peek of these like frosted glass maple leaves of the kitchen, which is downstairs of the car next to us. So it's now about 10:30 on day one. We're back up from breakfast, and they're already serving drinks.
It's early in the morning, but already started. Apparently their bar opens at 9:30, so.
Yeah, so I am having a apple cider from Kelowna, someplace in British Columbia. It's 10:30. It's okay to drink when you're on the train. What do you have?
I have one of their hot teas, which is peppermint tea in front of me. I'm pretty sure they also have green tea and some black tea.
I think we have unlimited drinks, which is good and bad. This is the wood from the logging industry. Oh, is that an eagle? Check it.
Oh, it's a bald eagle. You saw an eagle?
Alright, it seems like we just had breakfast, but it's lunchtime
Yeah,
again.
it's been 3 hours, 3 long hours, and now it's lunchtime.
Long,
Well,
treacherous hours. You could
was-
starve.
It was quick. He said we're gonna get a wine serving.
Can I offer you a glass of Chardonnay or Sauvignon Blanc?
I'm gonna try the red later, the Shiraz. Yeah,
Yeah, me too. Thank you.
this is really good, the Shiraz. I have the Shiraz. I want to try a sip of your Merlot.
Okay, cheers.
Cheers. So we're in the outskirts of Yale. It's a town outside of Vancouver. And we're so rural that look, there's like no bars. There's no reception, which is great. We have a digital cleanse.
Yeah, we've actually had reception all the way up until now, but I think we're finally in the deep, in the mountains where there's nothing here. This is like a beautiful setting to be having your meal. Passing through the canyons and mountains here.
So what you have here, that's the smoked albacore Pacific tuna, the eggplant bruschetta, that's the cracker that was made locally in Salmonon, poached prawns, and then our pickled vegetables from Kamloops.
No, thank you. Thanks for hooking us up
Yeah,
with
of course.
extra.
So what, you weren't even hungry? Are you still gonna eat?
Want one of these?
Alright, let's
Oh yes.
take a look at what we got.
Oops.
I got the
I like
steak.
destroyed it.
No, it's fine. I got the steak, which looks amazing. What did you get, Annie?
I got the pork tenderloin with peaches, butternut squash, beets, and asparagus.
Yeah, I got the steelhead, and underneath we got a little surprise, a bunch of gnocchis, which I'm really looking forward to.
All right, we finished our main courses. We made a very good dents into them. What do you think, Kaylin? You had the steelhead salmon?
Yeah, so the steelhead was really good. I had like a side salad and some gnocchi hidden underneath the fish.
Nice. What about yours?
Mine, it was like a candy shop on a plate. Everything was hint of sweetness. The pork tenderloin was brine in maple, so it had a hint of sweetness. Then underneath, the butternut squash was sweet.
My steak was actually really good. It came with chimichurri sauce underneath, which, if you haven't had chimichurri sauce, is the best sauce for steak by far.
Sí, chimichurri. Sí,
Chimichurri.
sí, chimichurri.
All right, dessert's coming up. We all got the same thing, We got the lemon lavender, which is locally made, and it comes with a locally made Earl Grey macaron and Okanagan stone fruit compote.
There's the milepost newspaper, which is a great little guide, because if you turn to page, I believe.
So the attendant was explaining that we have 2 railways that were historically built, the lines that go transcontinental.
Canadian National.
Canadian Pacific and Canadian National. And they came to some kind of agreement where they could share the lines, and one of them is exclusively for going eastbound and the other one's exclusively for going westbound.
Okay, this is actually the first time I've ever seen another train here when we've been here. Usually there's never another train there. That's so cool. So that bridge is 812 feet long and 220 feet above the riverbed there.
So if you want to go 2 directions, you either have to have 2 sets of train tracks, or you have to take turns. And there are parts of this where the train tracks have 2 sets. You can actually see on the other side of the river another train going westbound. We're going eastbound. Or you have to take turns. And we'll often slow down or stop because we're waiting for another train in those sections. So a little tip, if you like to go out in the vestibule and enjoy the outdoors, set your seat heater for when you come back, and then the seats will be nice and cozy and warm. Is it nice?
It's so nice.
Getting close to the end of day 1. We've seen a lot of beagles, a few deer, someone saw a bear, but I didn't see it. But it's been a fantastic day, and I think pretty soon we're going to disembark and find our hotel. So we got our room key delivered to us. We're gonna stay at the Sandman. It tells a room number, and we have to tomorrow morning wake up at 6 a.m. or before then, because that's when it's taking off.
Welcome to Kamloops. Rainy, drizzly.
Thank you.
Welcome, guys. See you in the morning.
I got it. Oh, there's our luggage. It's here. We're leaving Kamloops, which my daughter says sounds like a breakfast cereal.
It does though. You want to tell me it doesn't?
So we're in the second seating today, right?
Yeah.
So because we're part of the second seating today, we got a little snack of a pastry with a drizzle of something. I got coffee. She got tea.
They're the same.
That looks a lot like coffee. And we're gonna have to wait a little bit. So we're rolling out of Kamloops now, and we passed by what looked like a school, And Caitlin here said, is that a school? And the attendant said, oh, that's the Indian residential school, where they found like 200 unmarked graves. So I'm not going to go into it here, but I will note that like very frequently during the travels here, they have some statements where they're acknowledging that all of this land is originally indigenous people's land.
Thank you.
All right, well, we have our breakfast and our coffee.
They brought us the same little fruit salad kind of thing, but I think they have different pastries today.
Croissants and 2 kinds of fruit danishes, it looks like.
Oh, wow.
Oh, yeah. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I had the skillet yesterday, but we have a couple of new things today.
Yeah, this is the sausage skillet, and this is the lemon buttermilk pancake with Okinawa Valley compote. But that looks like peaches.
We've got real Canadian maple syrup. And I have the Eggs Benedict today. We'll try these out.
See.
Oh my gosh. I've lost sense of time. So I had the Eggs Benedict. When you cut into it, the yolks were like bright orange. It seemed like definitely organic eggs. They were really good.
That was really good too. I had the skillet, the sausage skillet.
So I had the lemon buttermilk pancake with the fruit compote. It looked like a fluffy pillow. So it was like one of those pillows, very fluffy. But to me, it kind of, I was expecting more lemon, so then I felt a little disappointed. But it's like one of those moments when you go and you touch your head to the pillow and you expect it to be fluffy, but then you go,
It flattens.
and it's like flat pillow.
Not as fluffy as it looks.
No.
The pancakes were not as fluffy as you had anticipated.
No.
Oh.
They were still fine.
Okay.
May. This was our last breakfast aboard Rocky Mountaineer.
No.
Yeah.
Well, we still have lunch, so one more meal to look forward to.
Until we hit Banff.
Look at these. It's like the mountains of mist.
I know, it's kind of cool.
That's a Wheel of Time reference.
Oh. You're a nerd.
We're all nerds.
On the inside.
All right, bathroom tour time. There's a smaller one here on the left. And a larger one on the right. When you lock it, that light lights up. Let's take a look at the larger one. So we are now deep into the mountains of mist, also known as the Rocky Mountains. And we're getting pretty close to the lunch service that'll be up next. And we're all enjoying our time here. Gives us a chance to slow down, relax, disconnect. There's no cell service here. Good for my teenager. And just reflect on things. You know, when you travel by train, it's slow travel. And so it's all about the journey and not the destination. So we started this morning at Kamloops, right?
Mm-hmm. Well, the salmon spawn is right here.
Oh. Close to this river.
Illicit River.
Kaylin, bears versus whales. Who wins?
In a battle?
No, which one's your favorite?
Oh, the bears.
So for our last lunch on the Rocky Mountaineer, we have a nourish bowl, which is chickpeas, sun-dried tomatoes, locally sourced mushrooms, although I see some ear mushrooms and some shiitake. I don't know how shiitake is local, but... And then you can top it off with some protein, and so I picked steelhead salmon.
It looks great. And Caitlin and I both got the same thing. What did we get?
We got the Dungeness crab ravioli. It looks really good. The crew was really hyping this up, so hopefully it lives up to all the praise.
So my lunch was delicious, and it had all this like awesome spices and flavors. To me, it was like spring on a plate. So it was very refreshing and light, and there was a lot of diversity of different medley of veggies. It made me feel very healthy.
So, yeah, I also had this Dungeness crab ravioli, and I ate most of it. It is pretty filling, though, I would say. I actually liked it. It has a nice cream sauce, and the chives on top are good. Not too bad, but not as awesome as I had in my head. Well, that was our last meal on the train, I think, right?
On the train,
Yeah, we
yes.
just gotta wait for dessert.
Well, I'm sure.
Oh, yeah, we have dessert.
We have dessert, plus they give us snacks. It's like, oh no, our guests cannot feel hunger.
So the one dessert we haven't highlighted yet is the
Berries and cream.
berries and cream. A lighter option with strawberries and blueberries and cream and mint. We just went through the spiral tunnels and gained over 1,000 feet. We're up over 5,000 feet. I think she said 5,300 something. So then they announced that we're gonna have another surprise treat. One last one before we reach our stop. A wine and cheese pairing. So I chose the white wine this time. I think Annie got the red wine, the Pinot. So we just passed Lake Louise, which means we're about an hour outside of our destination in Banff. Anyway, our journey is almost at an end. It's been amazing, fantastic. The views are stunning. And I'm really sad to see that we have to end it. Although I'm kind of ready to get off the train. All right, this is it. We're in Banff. Thank you for joining us. We're going to spend a few days in Banff. They actually offer motor coaches that will take you right to your hotel. And that's it. Here we go.
So much. Take care.
Thank you.
Bye, you guys. Take care.
Thank
Nice
you.
to meet you.
Thank you
Bye.
so much.